Hey, PencilVoid, my name is Blue04, and I'm going to be running through your stage today. So I am playing on OpenGL, and I'm just kind of at a point where I'm like, OGL is buggy. That's fine. If I see something strange, it's not a big deal. So my thinking is right now that I'm mostly trying to look around here and trying to see if there's anything that I'm missing in this exterior area before I go inside. What is... Why? I thought I was climbing on the sky for a second. Okay, I don't understand anything. This is so tiny. Death! Okay, so... Is that red's... Come on. So is that red spring in the corner? Is that red spring in the corner enough to get me anywhere worth talking about? I'm not excited. I'm not going to try to get up there using that. Okay, so now to the main stage. Death. Okay. I don't like these springs, and I think they should go away. The blue ones, these. I think that these springs just sent me into a pit, and maybe I've just been playing the game too long. But when I hit a set of diagonal springs, I let go of the controls and I wait for where the springs land. So, personally, I want these gone. What is... I didn't know those were in the game. Okay. What's this cloud maker thing? Is it a nothing? This looks like a nothing. Okay. That went really fast. Okay, I don't... What is going on with all these walls? So... So is this like... Do you have like a vertex here? Like why didn't that work? Okay. So if I actually go down here, so I don't think it's really clear what these arrows mean. Because it's like down, what does that mean? Does that mean forward? Does that mean backward? Does that mean fall in the pit? Because when I see these, I think fall in the pit. But there's nothing down here. And yeah. Oh, and as long as I'm here. So is this just like if you fail the jump, you just get a penalty? Okay, that's strange. So is the intent that I'm supposed to roll here? So if I do this, so I'm not on a bird. So if I am on a bird, what happens? Still can't get over there. Is this just like a Knuckles thing? That's so strange. Okay. All right, now let's see. Okay. So, so PencilVoid, my main thought for you, from a criticism standpoint is, so again, first, I think your visual design works really well. I think that your texture set is, I think you've picked textures that work really well together. And I think that, and I think you've done the contrast of the edges of the platforms really well. So all of that's good. All of that's good. And I do think contrast is a little bit low in here. I think that the floor should be a different texture than the walls. And so so the thing I'm struggling with here is that I feel like I'm a giant. I feel like I need to be playing this stage and be like half the size. Because I feel like everything in this stage is so small, I feel like you're working at the wrong scale of design. And the fact that all of these like crumble individually, like that's cool, but I feel like I'm never gonna run over them. Like I'm gonna run over them too quickly to really care about that, right? Like it's a cool feature, definitely, but it's just not important in the grand scheme of things. Not in terms of I'm just gonna be moving so fast over those that it's just that they're individual doesn't matter. And I just that's my main feeling is that the stage is just really, really small. Not in terms of length. Length is like a totally different question, but just in terms of your sense of scale, right? I just feel like I need to be playing as Mario and just be half the speed that I am now. Okay. That was strange. And one thing that I will say is that I'm actually okay with stages that are platforming over Death Pit. Because I think that saying you failed this segment, go do it over again is probably better than saying now you have to go do some sucky low route thing. And I don't understand these gliders, but that's fine. But that's fine. So, yeah, I think your level of detail works really well with your texture set. I think that your texture set gives you a lot of detail so that you don't really need to work for it with your geometry as much. So I don't think you need to work on detail. I think your level of detail is just fine. But what But something that I will say is that for this ending segment, I think the reliance on just hit the spin button and the stage will take care of you. I'm not excited about design like that. And I'm also not excited about all these no-climb walls. So my feeling is that unless you really need to use a no-climb wall for some particular element of your stage's design, I feel like you just shouldn't. And if you're gonna put me through an auto-scroller like that, at least feed me into one of these birds. What is this even for? So that's my big overarching problem. I want the stage to be bigger. I just do. I mean, yeah, it's like, well, the gameplay's fine. The gameplay's nothing special, but I think your graphics work well, and I think that your level of detail's already there. And I'm kind of just repeating myself over and over again. So, yeah. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Later.